Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and look at that. Needless to say, a super red day in the market. Lots of stocks down between 8% and 5%. Lots of growth stocks that already been punished and been beaten down big today. All right, this could be a buy the dips situation going on. Basically, what's going on is there's just more fears about rate hikes and certain people on the Feds turning from dovish to hawkish. Okay, people are expecting 8 hikes. There could be more than 8 hikes this year. And they're also expecting that the rate hikes could come in higher than previously thought. However, none of this is really new news. Everyone kind of already expected this, so it just seems like there's pretty much an overreaction in the market today, which could create a buying situation. Now, in this video, we're going to be going over option calls. We're going to be going over some puts and some calls, depending if you think the market's going to be going down this week and next week, or if you think it's going to be going up this week and next week. Before we jump into the option calls and puts, I put a poll or a question on my Instagram. What's the best stock of 2020 so far that you're holding? So let's go over some of those submissions real quick. So here we can see some of the answers. We have OXY, we have USO, some oil companies, Tesla. Okay, Tesla's of course on the list. Amazon, Apple, NVAX, Nvidia, Fisker, CPG, Plug, and Bank of America. Enphase sold, holding Berkshire Hathaway, AMC, Apple, Tilray, CVX, PXD, Tesla again, Fiverr, Neo, Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, AMC. And you can kind of see the list just goes on and on. It seems like a lot of the same stocks are being mentioned over and over again. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a look into what some people are doing well on so far this year. Ford, Apple, Nvidia, Neo at the moment, and Air Canada is second to it. I'm 18, so the best so far is Canadian Natural Resources, 50% gain. Roblox, Nintendo, Coca-Cola, Apple, Facebook, Tesla. Okay, so since you guys love Apple so much, the first one we're going to be talking about is Apple. Now, we're going to be talking about a put on Apple. You can see it's pretty much at an all-time high, and in my opinion, it's going to be bouncing closer to that $165 price point. Now, to take this put out, it would be better if you wait to around that resistance right there, $178 per share, but it wouldn't be horrible taking it out right now. So what I would do, remember, this is not financial advice. Options are extremely risky, and you got to know your risk also. So buying a put is what we would be looking at, and we would be going out of the money just a little bit. And honestly, I would be looking at the $170 put. This one's going to be a little bit more. I wouldn't really look at the $165 put. Yeah, it's only $300 on the premium, but this $170, $175 put are a little bit better. We'll talk about some cheaper options if this one's a little bit too expensive for you, or if you don't believe that Apple will be going down to $165 per share. So again, $170, $175 put is what I'm personally looking at for May 13th. The next one on our list, this is going to be one of the cheaper ones. Typically, when you see the share price low, like $13 per share in Robinhood, we know that we can get a cheap option. Okay, with that being said, you might want to wait for when Robinhood hits closer to $11 per share, or right at that support of $12.50, somewhere in that ballpark. Even if you can buy this option at $10.90 or like $11.50 or below $11.50, that's obviously going to be better to be doing. So we would be again looking at like May 13th or May 20th, and we would be pressing buying a call. Now, the good thing about these calls, they're a lot cheaper. You can see even if you go in the money a ton, they're only like $150 to $250 per contract on the premium. So whenever you can get an in the money call for under $250, that's going to be a good looking option play. Now remember, we want it to go down a little bit more before we pick up this option call for May 13th or May 20th. You can even do May 6th if you're feeling a little bit more risky. But I would be looking at either the $12 call, $11.50, or $11 call, or even the $10.50. Okay, and if you're really tight on cash, you could even be looking at the 13 or 12.5 call. These contracts are only $150 and they still have good potential to make around 30, 50%, 100% gains or even more, especially if you're patient and buy in at that price point, that price target that we talked about a little bit earlier. Personally, what I'm going to be doing when Hood gets to about 1260, 1275, I'm going to be picking up probably the 13 call. And then if we see it go lower than that, closer to $11, $11.50, $11.60, I'll probably be picking up one or two of these 11.5 calls, which would give me 3 contracts total. And if it goes closer to $10 per share, I'll be probably even picking up this 10.5 call for a lot cheaper than it's priced at right now. And keep in mind, you can always play with the expiration date. Typically, I like to look 30 to 60 days in the future for my expiration dates. Again, needless to say, options are the riskiest way to invest, and you can always just buy shares if you don't want to do options at these price points that we're talking about, and then just swing trade them up. Options are basically just a way to leverage your money. So if you don't have that much money, say you only have like $100, you can leverage that $100 to make your dollar go further, but you can also lose more of that $100 a lot quicker. So you have to balance the risk versus reward, and you have to understand the risks when trading options. And if you don't know how to trade options or the strategies behind trading options, you shouldn't be doing guesswork when trading options, because you can lose a lot of money on options quickly if you don't know when to get out and when to get in. Okay, so those are 2 important things. If you need help on those, I have a full option training course. I also have a close friends where I post when I'm buying and selling options. So DM me on Instagram, The Daily Stock Market, if you want some more information on that. Now for some of my bigger dogs, a call option on Netflix below $350 per share. So my price target for Netflix is under $350 to buy some call options. Also, if you don't have the budget for a call option on Netflix, because just to show you, it's like $2,000 minimum for a good call option on Netflix. You could even just buy some shares for a swing trade. That's what I'm personally doing. I'm loading up on Netflix under $350 per share. I think it's a great stock to have for the next 3 to 6 months, and even for the next 6 to 12 months. Also, I know this is an option trading video, but if you're a longer term swing trader and you plan on holding for 6 months or over, Netflix could be a good pickup under $350 per share. Okay, so let's talk about another cheap call option, SoFi Technologies, right at $9 per share right now. And if we can see this one go to $8, between $8 and $8.50 is going to be the buy zone for options and swing trades. So $8.50 is really where we want to pick up these call options at. Okay, they're even cheaper than the Robinhood ones. You can see this $9 call is only $100, and it's a pretty good call too. I already looked at all the Greeks on it, so it's looking pretty good. You also have the 8.5 call, looking solid, the $8 call, the 7.5, and they're all under $200 per share. And if you put your stop loss at 40, 50%, then you're only risking about $40 to $50 on that $9 call. In my close friends list, people really like when I talk about the cheaper call options that are still good ones, like the under $100 or under $200. So that's why I'm bringing them to YouTube as well, because I know you guys probably enjoy the cheaper call options as well, because you don't have to risk thousands of dollars. You know, there's no risks that you're going to lose $200, $300, $400 on a call option. The only risks with this one, the SoFi May 13th $9 call, really is that you're going to lose like $40 maximum if you set your stop losses the correct way. And if you want to learn how to set your stop losses and, again, become better at options, become a more advanced option trader, DM me on Instagram. Be more than happy to help you out. And the last call option that we're going to be talking about is AMD. Okay, this is a good swing trade. We've talked about them in the last few videos. Under $105 per share is that 3-month support, and every time it hits that $102, $105 support, it ends up bouncing up at least to like 110, 115 area. Okay, so again, that's what the support we're looking for is between 102 and 105 to be buying in on the swing trade or the option call. So let's go ahead and look at some option calls for May 13th. we'd be buying a call. These ones are a little bit more expensive, so I would go out of the money a little bit to like the $115 calls, $430. Okay, you set a 50% stop loss, you're risking about $200 there. But we can also have some big gains on that one as well. If you have a little bit bigger of a budget, the $110, $109 call could also be good on AMD. Remember, I'm not buying yet. 106 is a little too high for me. I want to see it below $105 per share. So 104, 103, or $102 per share is where I would be picking up this option at. And I would be looking for over a 50% gain on the option before I sell it. Let me know if you guys want more videos on option, call options, put options, and everything in between, because I enjoy making those videos for you guys, and I know they are super in demand. A lot of people love trading options. Make sure you drop a like on this video so I can see that you guys appreciate the option videos and you do like them. Message me on the daily stock market. Here's my official Instagram, my only stock market Instagram as well. If you guys need help with option trading or just stock market trading in general, and you're a beginner in the stock market and you want to get to a more advanced level, go ahead and message me there. I'm actually going to be closing signups just for a little bit. Later on this week or next week as well. So if you've been meaning to get in, go ahead and message me before I shut signups, because the prices are going up for the summer. So I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a warning before I raise prices on the close friends list if you guys have been meaning to sign up for a while now. So guys, share this video with a friend if you think they'll find it helpful. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe with post notifications on so you don't miss any future videos or future uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.